But we kick things off with 3 rounds of action in the lightweight division. Jimmy Spicuzza taking on Islam Mamedov, as the tail of the tape spells out like this. Spicuzza, 30 years of age, to Mamedov's 26, 5'9" to 6 feet. And the rules: 10-point must system in effect based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. No knees or kicks to the head of a grounded opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Series of Fighting 22. We are back home live in the fighting capital of the world, Las Vegas, in the awesome Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. This event is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and we would like to welcome the best fight fans in the world watching live all around the world on NBCSN. And we'd also like to extend a special welcome to the very brave Chalet, who is in her own fight tonight as well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our first fight tonight is brought to you by Alienware. 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting lightweight division. And now, introducing, fighting out of the blue corner, his record, 11 victories, only 1 defeat. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing 155.5 pounds. He fights out of Dagestan, Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Islam Mamedov.
Islam Mamedov, since his opponent has no wins by knockout, I say go for a knockout. So short combinations with movement right after to avoid the takedown, and when it does go to the ground, get the opponent in the guard and work the ground game, because he has 7 submission victories. He knows what to do.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent across the decagon, fighting out of the red corner, his professional record, 6 victories, 2 defeats. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighs 155.5 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Chicago, Illinois, presenting Jimmy Spicuzza! When the action begins, your referee is Chris Tyone.
He loves the submission game, Spicuzza. He's so set up takedowns with strikes. One's on the ground, since his opponent is good there as well. Ground and pound to set up submissions.
So here we go, the lovely Emily Miller getting things started here live on NBCSN as we kick things off in the lightweight division. Spicuzza and Mamedov.
Ready?
We're going to punch and kick things off. And maybe submissions it off.
Boss, there has been a steady influx of fighters coming in from Dagestan, Russia, who look very polished and very explosive. Spicuzza is really going to have his hands full in this one.
I think so too. You know, and if I was Mamedov, he's got some victories by way of knockouts. Spicuzza doesn't, so you know Spicuzza really likes to take this fight to the ground. I would see if I could keep it on the feet. And I said it in the breakdown already. Mamedov has 7 victories by way of submission, so he knows what to do on the ground. But why would you go to the strength where your opponent is the best, right?
Mamedov, part of that Russian wrestling team, looking to get this fight to the ground. Jimmy Spicuzza out of Chicago, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Drysdale's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Early going in this one. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds, and look at this. Mamedov pursuing Spicuzza. Doesn't get him on the first takedown, but goes for the body lock up against the cage.
Yeah, he missed that single. We kind of knew that Spicuzza's going to be hard to take down. Not impossible, but too hard.
Look at this, Spicuzza. Look at this.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. That was nice. Knee to the body. Yep. Very smart.
And Spicuzza locking up. Oh! Spicuzza's got the neck.
Nice. No, he should have closed the guard. If he can retouch his hand, he's going to be out. Re-grip, I wanted to say, but he gave him space. Lock the guard.
Mamedov getting Spicuzza away from the cage, opening up his possibilities. So it's Jimmy Spicuzza operating from his back, Islam Mamedov.
And he starts working, and he needs to feel that when the guard is open from Spicuzza, he needs to try to pass it.
See Spicuzza controlling that head, not letting him posture up, raining down some heavy punches.
Yeah, but you know, with an open guard, you cannot stop him from posturing up.
So Boss Rutten calling for Jimmy Spicuzza to close that guard. And he does.
Smart, nice short elbow there by Mamedov. He's standing. It's smart because even when Spicuzza has the arm bar attempt, wow, he's really great and fast with his hips there. If you stand in somebody's guard and he keeps the guard closed, you're going to put a lot of lactic acid in those legs. Then later when the fight gets restarted, and it always gets restarted, or of course, it has to be a submission victory, then that's going to bother him with the striking part of mixed martial arts. He's got to wiggle that leg out. He's got to go to a side mount at least. Spicuzza's going to use the fence now probably to get back up. Well, not now because he locks himself in, but he's trying to trap that leg because he knows once it moves up, that's not a good thing. Very nice going, shove it into a butterfly guard.
Elbow coming across the top from Mamedov. Spicuzza doing some great defense from his back.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Wow. Mamedov rains down one good punch. Watt avoids another kick and now tries to take the back of Spicuzza. Coming up on a minute to go. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds. Great action early on here. WSOF 22, round number 1.
Do not grab the cage.
You would almost think right elbows, like those kind of back elbows to the head.
Is Mamedov awfully high? He's awfully high on Spicuzza's back.
Yeah, he's still, but the left foot is still, he's got it still hooked on the leg, on the thigh. Spicuzza, though, just has to stretch your leg, and the opponent's going to slip off. He's got to get out of this position. It's not intelligently defending himself.
Chris Tione warning Mamedov, you cannot strike the back of the head.
Oh, these shots are really hard. Spicuzza needs to get out of this position. He's going to get hammered. The referee's got to stop it.
That's it. Chris Tione stops the fight, and Spicuzza not happy about it.
Well, it's a warning they get, and probably 2 or 3 times. You have to improve your position. If you don't defend yourself intelligently, they will stop the fight. And they get that warning a couple of times in the rules meeting. I was there one time with Big John, and he said it 3 times. He says, do not come to me and complain if I do it.
Boss, you know, the only thing that I can say if I'm in Spicuzza's corner is Mamedov had been warned multiple times about grabbing the cage, and as he's teeing off with his left hand, he's grabbing the cage with his right hand, allowing him not to keep his balance and not go forward. Jimmy Spicuzza obviously not happy about it, but a sign of sportsmanship by both fighters doing a great job.
Yeah, and we can always look at...
See the right hand?
Yeah, it is.
And then he puts his hand down here. When he goes back to the left, he grabs the cage again to hold himself up.
Yeah, and he can do it with posting. He can do the same thing. So finally, he understood in English, I guess. Don't grab the fence.
Protecting the fighter always paramount in World Series of Fighting action, and Chris Tione feeling that he had to do what he had to do to save Jimmy Spicuzza. Islam Mamedov gets the win in round 1 just before the bell. We'll be back with the official decision live on NBCSN. At the conclusion of the first bout of the night in the lightweight division, it is a stoppage. For the official decision, we sent it in to Jazz Securo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Tione has stepped in and stopped this fight at 4 minutes and 47 seconds of round number 1. Officially, this is a TKO due to strikes, and your winner, Islam Mamedov.
So just shy of 1 round, Spicuzza unable to get to the 2nd round, boss. Great performance by both fighters early on. Great high-level MMA.
Yeah, you saw him right away go for the guillotine, but he didn't close his guard. It would have a better effect when he would have done that. Then he couldn't have escaped it. Once he had this done here, he stretched him out. And before that already, he was hitting with some power shots. It was a good call by the referee, because he should have done something about his position.
Islam Mamedov running his record to 12-1 now as he gets the TKO A very impressive performance. We will talk to Mamedov on the heels of a victory over Jimmy Spicuzza when we return to WSOF 22.
Yeah, get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah, and you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.